Okay, good afternoon to you all. As usual, I hope you have a great week, and I hope you had a great week. I saw the positive response that came from the video that I posted earlier on this week. So, today what I want to do is I just want to make sure that I do a few questions, or let me just do one question for now, and then I'm going to do another question on another video as well. So I'm going to start off with assignment number 2. So the first thing that I want to teach you is I'm going to be using the financial calculator. For now, I'm going to be using the HP. Okay, this is the calculator that I'm going to be using, the HP. So before using an HP, the first thing that you must do is to clear the memory and reset. So this is what we do. We press this red button over here. Okay, let me make sure that it's clear. This shift button over here. Then we press C. Okay. Then it clears. Then we press the upper button, which is the blue button. We press this one, and then we press C as well. Right. So when you do that, we'll have cleared the calculator. Okay. So this calculator is very simple to use. It's not difficult to use, right? So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just teach you the basics around the calculator. So this calculator is what you call all the calculators have these 5 main buttons that you see on top. The N, I, PV, PMT, and FV. Those are the most important buttons in your calculator. Okay. So this is the setup of the calculator. So in N, I, PV, PMT, FV. Okay. Right, let me make sure that that is clear. Okay. So the buttons that you're looking at there are the most important buttons within your calculator. Those are the most important buttons that you're going to be using. So if you use those buttons, they're going to ensure that you arrive at your answer quickly. So one trick that I want to teach you, this is just one trick that you need to know. For you to get all these values, you need any 3 of these values. So any 3, you get all. That's the trick behind this calculator. Any 3, you can get anything. So if you get N, you get I, and you have PV, right? If you punch in any of these 3, you can calculate what FV is. You can just press FV and then you get your answer. If you have any of the 3, you can get any other value that you need in that calculator. Okay. So let me just erase that. Then let's practice this. So today I'm going to do something that maybe might seem unexpected, but it's something that is very, very interesting. You might not have expected this, but the power behind this calculator is a lot, right? So let me erase this. Okay. So I'm just going to do a separate video on how to use this calculator. Alright, then that video is going to be accessed online by those who are going to pay the online fee. Okay, those who are going to need to do the online assessments, you are going to find this video online. So you are going to have to join my group, and then you are going to find this video online. So let's go to question 1. Right. So the first thing I want you to understand is the concept behind question 1, right? Before I tackle it using the problem solving techniques. So they said there is some continuous compounding. So there is not much difference between continuous compounding and the ordinary compounding that you know, right? So with compound interest, what compound interest means is you have a term which is 1 year, right? Usually you have a term that is 1 year. So if it is your ordinary compound interest, you are going to have your money which is in your banking system, right? So if it is compounded monthly, let me explain what it means by compounded monthly. So you have 12 months, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We erase that. 10, 11. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, okay. I think they're 12 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is in a year. Okay. So we have 12 months in a year. So what this means is, okay, let's say it starts off here, right? We have day 0, then we have 31 Jan, 31 Feb, 28 Feb, or let's say end of Jan. So we have Jan, Feb, let me just put months, okay, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, 1 year. Right. So if we are saying, let's say we're compounding at a rate of 10%, right, per annum compounded monthly. Let me explain to you. So if 10% per annum compounded monthly. Yes, 10% per annum compounded monthly. So what that means is basically this. When you put an amount, so let's say this is now, right? When you put an amount and say 100,000, right? Right. What is going to happen is this amount of money is going to be increasing after every month. That's what compounding monthly means. It's going to increase after every month until you reach 1 year. Okay. So in this case, we are saying after a month, this 10% now, what's going to happen is when you put it in your calculator, it's going to be divided into 12 parts because the 10% is for the whole year. Right? So for us to deal with a particular time frame, we need to divide that 10% by 12. Right? So after here, the amount of money is going to increase by 10% over 12 of this amount. And then it's going to come here and increase by 10% over 12, 10% over 12, 10% over 12, 10% over 12, up until you reach whatever period that you are dealing with, right? That is what compounding is. So that's the compounding that we are used to. So if they say compounded weekly, that means it's going to increase after every week, right? So the amount of money is going to be increased in your account. So we go into your account and we check the amount that is in the account and increase it weekly. Okay. So what happens with continuous compounding? Now they say, okay, within a year now, right? They don't want gaps, because what happens here is between this period, right? Between this time period, the amount of money doesn't increase. It only increases after it hits 1 month. Also, the same thing happens here. It only increases after it hits 1 month. It only increases after it hits 1 month. So what I'm saying is, this is not continuous, because by continuous, we mean that whatever amount is in the bank at any particular period in time is supposed to be increased, no matter how much it is. So continuous compounding, what they're saying now is there is no gap. There are no gaps like this, right? So by the fact that there are no gaps, these compoundings happen instantly, right? Now, 1 year. So since they happen instantly, that means they are very close to each other. There are so many of them, right? That happen at a particular time. So each and every second, each and every minute, each and every point in time, we are saying we are compounding, right? We are saying we are compounding at each and every moment in time. So what that means now is we are supposed to know how many compoundings there are in a year, right? So we are saying continuous compounding is still compounding. But there is one trick that I said, right, you should use so that you know that continuous compounding and compounding are not very different. So when they say continuous compounding, always take the number of compoundings in a year. So in this case, we take M to be 12, right? In this case, we are taking M to be 12. So with continuous compounding, we are saying, okay, since the compoundings, there are so many of them within a year, we take M to be a very large number. Okay, so one thing that I've tested and I've seen that it works every single time. It really works. You take M as 1 million, because 1 million is a lot of compoundings in a year. That means for each and every year, you're going to divide it into 1 million parts. So it's going to be compounded continuously. It's almost continuous. So when they say continuous compounding, right, you can use the same formulas as the one for the ordinary compounding, but this time you make your M to be equal to 1 million. Then the moment you make your M 1 million, you will see that your answer is going to be very close or it's actually going to be the answer that you see in your solution. I guarantee you, if you use this, it's going to be the answer that is in your solution. So we are going to see how easy. We're going to use two methods, right, when we are tackling question 1. We are going to use this financial calculator, and we are going to use this Casio calculator. For more details so that you don't get confused, I recommend that you contact me, we talk about this, I teach you the tricks, right? There are so many tricks, you can never finish the tricks. Okay, so let me erase that, and then let me just go into the next video for you to see, right, how we're going to tackle question 1 using two methods. The first method is you're going to use this scientific calculator, then we're going to jump into this financial calculator. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. All right.